Galaxy, I'm Brogan O'Shea, and this is XCW Recall.
Hi guys, welcome to Recall. I'm your host, Venom. In today's episode, we're talking about Brogan O'Shea versus Genocide at Midwinter Warefare 2019. You know, Brogan would go on to win his first championship at Midwinter, and he'd win the New Age title. You know, facing a competitor like Genocide, which is a staple, a legend in XCW, is a huge feat for Brogan O'Shea. You know, Brogan would go on to accomplish many other things, winning the XCW champion and a few other singles titles at that same time. You know, Brogan has a lot more in the tank to go because he's still kind of green. He's still kind of new to the company. But, you know, let's get on and watch what Brogan has to say.
All right, here we are. First singles championship wins. Brogan O'Shea going one-on-one with Mr. 187 Genocide. And let's be honest, there's nobody else that you would probably rather be in the ring with than a seasoned vet like Genocide, Kurt Acid at this point in your career.
Yeah.
And the New Age Championship's on the line, which is kind of the new man. It's the new guy's belt anyway. So for Genocide to come in and do the job for you, what did that mean to you so early on?
Well, like, you know, at that point, oh my God. We'll get to that in a second. At one point, you know, I had only worked with Eternal Darkness and at this point, Genocide. So it meant a lot coming that the Genocide was willing to put his gimmick on the line against somebody who was so new and so green and who a lot of people at this point didn't think was going to make it in XCW. And he was the person that was most...
He slipped on the ring twice, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, my God, I ate me. God.
So, very, very early on in your career still, how nervous were you at this point?
You know, it's weird because I was never really camera shy, so the camera never bothered me. I was more nervous about fucking up and you guys seeing it because I knew I was coming up on that last straw at this point in my career. I mean, like I said, we didn't think I was going to make it at this point. This is kind of like a, if he makes it, he makes it. If not, we'll fucking see you later kind of deal. So it was big. It was important.
So with that mentality of, you know, next show could be your last.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you finally found out that, hey, you're gonna walk out with the New Age Championship tonight? Like, that vote of confidence, how does that change perspective?
It changed perspective a lot because I knew that you trusted me to carry a title. You thought that if I gave him the title, it gave him the confidence to be the gimmick he was supposed to be. But at the same time, it added more pressure because I have to not only win in a match like a veteran against like Genocide, but I have to be able to carry a title against him after that. It was more pressure, but also more confidence at the same time. It really put in the stones that built Brogan O'Shea. And then we got Ref Kean. Look how little he was. So tiny. God, I can't get over the fact of how fat I was. Jesus fucking Christ. And my beard. I was wearing a goatee. What was I doing?
Like purple hair.
God, yeah, that happened. My shoes. You hated those shoes.
I still like those shoes more than the time that you didn't wear gear and wore Christian shoes.
Okay, you got a point. Never happening again.
All right, so here we go. Start of the lockup. All right, things are going good so far.
Not a bad lockup.
So, also, here it is, your first season in. It's Midwinter Warfare, so we're looking at February of 2019, and I'm putting you guys out there in literally dead of winter here.
Yeah.
Does that change the way you work? Does it change the way that you feel about, you know, starting this venture, anything change perspective-wise?
I mean, other than the fact that Ty didn't bring the fucking heaters and it was cold that day, I mean, really I had to go out there and do a job, and once I'm out there to do a job, no matter when I started, I mean, it was always that. So I don't think too much about it when I wrestle, but I know some guys, it affects them. Like Jason Arcane wrestled one time without a shirt on when it was this cold, and it affected him. Like, I don't know. It just changes person to person, I think.
Do you remember if...
I'm not even grabbing my fucking shoulder. Look at that. I'm not even selling it.
Do you remember if... Oh, that was nice. That was nice.
So far, it's not a bad match, actually. I'm kind of surprised.
So... With that being said, like, do you remember you and Genocide getting the opportunity to really plan out this match and figure out what you were going to do ahead of time?
I mean, now that I watch it back, I kind of get, like, we sat in the back. I stiffed him 4 times in this whole thing, and he beat the shit out of me for it. But, no, I mean, we sat back in the back and talked about it, like, a couple matches before ours. But other than that, I mean, it was no business as usual. Genocide definitely...
You almost didn't kick out there.
I almost didn't kick out there. But Genocide definitely didn't give me any special treatment, I will say.
You almost blew your first title win.
Yeah, I almost didn't kick out. I think he beat the shit out of me right there, and I, like, forgot.
He gave you a Skull Crusher finale, and you did a nice neck breaker there.
Yeah, back then... I think it was like the Triple H style neckbreaker I wanted to do. I forgot about that. It's kind of weird watching these back because you get to look at just the basis of a character because it's changed so much in like the way that I work, but this was just like how it was. Those shitty straight arm clotheslines in the corner.
If you lay those in, I think those would be good.
What the fuck?
This is a splash.
Oh, yeah, this was that, the elbow drop.
Which I love.
Yeah, I love the elbow drop.
You should have had him turn the other way, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost didn't kick out that time.
You know, I'm pleasantly surprised his match hasn't been too bad, other than the fact that I almost didn't kick out.
Now, this is literally just weeks after...
My debut.
No. Weeks after... Ground Zero, countdown.
Yeah.
To Midwinter Warfare, and you went one-on-one with Fletch.
Yeah. Which I often refer to as, if you watch my free time interview, was when wrestling started to click with me, because for a long time my trainers were Genocide and Hazard, and they just couldn't get me to work the way that they needed me to. So they put me with Fletch in a make-or-break match at Ground Zero, and we did well. We worked well together. He kind of showed me the ropes a little bit, and this is when wrestling started to click with me.
And there's the acid drop, which is one of Genocide's finishers, so this should be it for you. How do you feel, how is that a confidence boost when he does one of his signature moves to you and lets you kick out of it like that?
It's one of those things where it's a mild passing the torch in this kind of moment where, hey, I trust you to make it look like, like the way it should, like you bested me, and it gives respect to the veteran too. It's one of those, it's a respect thing, and it's I don't think it meant as much to me then as it does now. He beats the shit out of me in this. I forgot about that.
So far, everything's looking pretty good. He goes for the big splash in the corner. And then the worst roll-up in history.
That was the worst part of that match. Holy shit.
Your finish. Ugh. Yuck.
But that just also shows how green I was, I couldn't even do a roll-up.
So 3 years ago, what do you think after recalling this match for the first time in 3 years?
God, I would have beat the shit out of me then. Let me just say that. I mean, it's crazy to see how far we've gotten. I mean, my second year, literally the year after this, I won my first world title and Superstar of the Year. And this year we had some good stuff happen with Hayden Vex, and I've done a lot that I haven't done before, you know, in the last 2 years. So it's crazy. It's crazy. Look what you can do. You can start from nothing and do something. God, at least I have gear.
Yeah, at the very least.
Get gear.
As you can see right there, Brogan just beat Genocide with a huge match that just kind of set his career. You know, in his first ever match, he faced Eternal Darkness, a legend in XCW alone. But him to go on and beat Genocide also, and win the New Age title, that catapulted Brogan O'Shea's career in XCW and where his standard's at in today. That's all we have for you today. We'll see you on the next episode.